Hi, my name is Josh. I'm 20-something years old, and I don't believe in Helen Keller. Now, full disclosure, I have all the facts and all of the information on the subject. I've done my research, I've looked into it extensively. We have the internet today, the entirety of human knowledge at our disposal. And there are people that are going to disagree with me on this statement, but the fact of the matter is, you're probably not going to change my mind. So you're not really going to take up a large amount of time trying to. You might spend a little bit of time saying, Josh, that's ridiculous. This is obviously a real thing, but you're not going to waste that much time because it's pointless. It doesn't improve your life by me believing that Helen Keller existed. It doesn't improve the world in general for me to believe that's a thing. So you're just not going to invest that much time in it. Now, let me ask a question. Why is it so common and accepted to do this with other things? Things like politics and religion. People that have all of the information that you have and believe something different, so you're going to invest a large portion of your time trying to convince them otherwise. They're probably not going to change their mind. Why do we do this? And I'm no stranger to that train of thought, that thought that like if I just try to pound it in a little bit harder, they'll come to my way of understanding. I've done this a lot for most of my life, really. It was a small reason why I made this series in the first place, to convince people that you can live a better, healthier life, even though they don't really want to. And what always got me were the people that claimed they did want to. They would say, oh, I want this more than anything. I want to get in better shape, or I want to do something, I want to create things, but they wouldn't. And so I would give them the information over and over again. You have to do this, you have to do this or this. And they still wouldn't do it, because the entire time what I didn't realize was that they weren't really interested in doing it my way. It had to be their way. They have to figure it out on their own. And so as time went on, that's the way I really feel like I improved most over the year of 2019, was I stopped trying to help people that didn't really want to be helped. Because as I stated, with me and Helen Keller, these people have all the information. They have all the knowledge you have. And if they really want to go down that road, all they have to do is look into it, do their research. And if they don't want it enough to do that, then what you're going to say to them isn't going to mean anything. It's not really going to impact them in a meaningful way. This is one of the hardest lessons that I had to learn in order to improve myself. Because if you're spending all of your time speaking to brick walls that have no real interest in changing their opinion, you're not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get through that brick wall. You're going to coyote your way into it every single time and splat across it, just like the Roadrunner intended. I'm sure there's a good metaphor there. I don't know what it is, so we're going to move on. Ultimately, what I'm saying is that if you want to turn your life, your existence, into an art form, is you have to move on from this concept of I can save everyone, because you can't. You cannot save those who don't want to be saved. Those who either enjoy the attention that they get from the issues they find themselves in, or those that prefer to be comfortable rather than experience the uncomfortability of improvement. You can't help everyone. And again, this is something that hit me hardest, and it's the major obstacle I had to overcome to begin to improve, because that's one of the earliest steps you have to take, is moving on from those that are holding you back. Because there's a famous quote, I don't remember who said it, but it's, if you're in a room full of 9 losers, you're soon to become the 10th. And that's something that really hit home for me, not because my friends are losers, but for the fact that you morph and adapt to the lifestyle and opinions and beliefs of those around you. Odds are you're not going to change them, so if enough time goes on, they'll begin to change you. So if you surround yourself by unproductive, unadventurous people with no ambition, even if you're trying to help them, you're more likely to lose your ambition along the way, which is something that happened to me a lot in my early 20s and mid 20s. And am I in my late 20s yet? Now, does this mean that you have to stop trying to help people? Absolutely not. I'm right here. I'm still here making these every week in that hope. You just have to change the kind of person that you're trying to help. You have to get more specific. In my opinion, the best you can do is make sure the information is out there, and those that need to find it will look for it and they will find it, or they will seek you out, and you can give your opinions and let it be at that. Don't continue to try and beat it into them as I've done in the past. But that's one of the big reasons for this channel, for this series, is putting the information out there. So if someone needs it, they'll do their research, maybe find this channel, maybe get inspired, and maybe do amazing things. There will always be a time and a place for encouragement, for advice, and information to be shared. You just got to learn to pick and choose where and when that is. Now, to the people out there that seek out others with different opinions just for the sake of having an argument, or just to, I don't know, try and prove your superiority. I don't know, you're a garbage person, have no intention of having a conversation with you. But to those seeking out help, those seeking out advice on how to improve your life, something I have a little bit of experience in that I'm willing to share with you, you can always contact me through all the various forms that you know, because my ratings are down and like 8 people watch these now, so all 8 of you know where to find me. So I guess my message for this week is, learn to help yourself first. Stop trying to help those that don't want help, because it becomes obvious the more you learn about yourself, who those people are. If you're one of those people, it becomes apparent. I used to be one of those people. I would have disagreed with you at the time, but I didn't get better until I wanted to and started seeking out the information on my own. And I really didn't want to listen to anyone else before that. It's just a fact that you have to come to terms with. And also the fact that Helen Keller is a lie and the facts don't add up, and I'm sorry, but fight me. And also in other news, I have a website now. It's in super early development, but you can visit it at starlesscode.com. Again, very early development. I'm working on embedding my videos on it. You can still find them all on YouTube. It'll link you to the YouTube channel. I'm going to start the Pointless blog, which is whatever I want it to be, because it's kind of pointless. It's kind of the point. But I would appreciate it if you would go give it a look, give me advice on what you would like to see on it, if you don't mind. It's really a big step for me and the company. We're still working on some really big things that involve the website that it's necessary for, and I've invested in it, and I hope it ends up something really cool and amazing. We'll see. But as always, thank you for watching the video, liking, clicking like, commenting, whatever you feel like commenting on it. If you believe Helen Keller is real, go ahead, post it. You're not changing my mind, as I stated before. And I will talk to you next week.